hello. Ciao, bella. Hello, hello. We're back in it. We are getting there. We are back in it today. But it can't sound too bad because someone said auto-tune LOL. So I must be doing something right. Thank you. I always consider that a compliment. Ave Maria Schubert. Truly a pleasure to hear and witness you vocally perform. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Guys, and welcome in. If you are new here, please let me know you're new here and where you're listening from. Thank you for being here today. My name is DeAndrea, and I am the queen of opera. If you Google it, you can find me everywhere. And I am recovering still a little bit. I just need to give full disclosure because I feel like, anyway, maybe it's just in my head, but my jaw still feels very swollen from the procedure I got done last week. I got a tooth extraction, and it's definitely still swollen and it hurts. So, but I need to practice. I can't get away with it. I can't get away from the music for too long. Otherwise, I start getting antsy. So there you go. That was Ave Maria Schubert. And I know I had a request for Fifth Element. We're working up to it. I need to do all of the short pieces first. Make sure I'm good to go on this. So, yes. Thank you for being here and for listening. We're going to do this one because, we're going to knock all the ones that are most requested out of the park first. Especially because technically, this is the quiet opera session. So I'm doing a lot of art songs and lower arias. Okay, so we can get back into it. And when you guys see me later, I will be in a space where I can sing all the big arias. So, O mio papino caro. Oh mio papino caro. And because I didn't see a lot, maybe I missed it. If you are new here, go ahead and tell me where you're listening from. But it seems like there are a lot of returning people. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. If you are returning, please tell me where you're listening from today. Maybe you're in a new place. Maybe you are on vacation. So you're like, listen, I caught you live in a different place, and I'd love to know, where are you? How are you doing? Welcome into today's live. Happy Monday. Happy Aloha Monday to all of you. And today we are singing in my studio setup, as you guys know this setup. And then later I'm going to go in so I can sing the bigger arias. I will be in the second space, the more acoustically pleasing, without having to use this as a reverb mimic, acoustic reverb mimic. But you do what you have to do and give the people what they want in the meantime. Speaking of giving the people what they want, I am working on this piece and I will be going live with this tomorrow. The recording process of Il Dolce Suono, so you guys can listen to it now. If I had my arrangement that I've mixed to perfection, I would sing it, but it's on the phone that I'm using to go live. So, in the meantime, bellissimo. Thank you.
Il dolce suono mi colpe del sogge. Ecco
Nina, that's one of my favorite comments. That you don't even like opera, but you love my voice. I appreciate it. And maybe, who knows, maybe you'll like opera now. And there we go. There you have it. There's Il Dolce Suono, which I'm working on now. We are in the process of recording it. We have created a beautiful mix and nice backing track, nice arrangement. And shout out to my arranger, Axel. He's amazing. And then, of course, I had to ask him for all of the stems. He's like, there are 15 bass stems. Are you sure you want all the stems? And I'm like, yes, I do. Because I was able to put all the cinematicness into it and play with the bass stems, which is my absolute favorite thing to do as a self-taught sound engineer. And so, um, pretty much anything Queen of Opera will always have a sense of cinematic bass in it. So you guys wait till you hear it. It's going to be a little bit different than the traditional one you're used to, only because there's a little bit more bass. I feel like everything needs bass these days if it's modern. We're not talking about an 808 drum. It's not so bad. All right, guys, thank you for being here. Welcome into today's live. My name is Deandria, and I go by the Queen of Opera, and I'm singing all of the chill songs to get my voice ready and vocalized. To be honest with you, the only thing I have to drink in this moment, and I realized that as soon as I sat down, is coffee. Don't ever do that. Don't be like me. Um, Definitely have something besides coffee when you sing, okay? Because this is not, I would never recommend this to anyone. All right, so I'm gonna sing. Let's see. I feel like I can get away with doing this one right now without too much. This is another Ave Maria. If you are a fan of Ave Maria, you'll know this one as Puccini Bobla version. There we go. Bring this in. All right, much better. Puccini Bobla, Ave Maria. Sade, no, darling. That is a compliment. Thank you. Thank you. And guys, thank you so much for all the roses. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, fellow Queen. Appreciate you. So that was Ave Maria Cucini Volvloff version. Welcome into the live stream. So there are about 100 of you, give or take, and I would love to know where each and every one of you are listening from today. Please let me know. And also, if you haven't already and you follow me, go ahead and get your daily heart me. That way others can know that I'm here, that I'm singing. This week, one of the goals that I have, you can try to hold me to it, I'm trying to hold myself to it, is to go live every single day. And if I can do one here, as you can see, this is my live recording session area. And then there's also going to be another area you'll see me in later today where I can sing all of the bigger arias. My goal is to try to hit up both spaces every day. So essentially 2 lives per day, every single day. So we'll see. Alabama, welcome in. Thank you for telling me. Hungary. All right. So we got you all the way across the pond. Thank you so much. No, not Sade, but I have no problem being compared to such a great singer as she is. This may come as some surprise, but I miss you. I think those are the words. It's like the only song that ever comes into my head, even though I was a big Sade fan growing up, so I know a lot more from music. South Africa, all right. Cape Town, represent. Italy, where in Italy? Thank you for being here and for listening today. So, yeah, if you're asked, I know I saw somebody say La Traviata. I feel like I should be able to do that later today. We'll see. We'll see just how much I can do. If not Sempre Libera, then maybe Addio del Passato. That's definitely like a half step lower than it actually starts. I just remember Kathleen Paseo do it, and I loved it. What was it that she did? And I don't know who that is. Is that a classically trained singer? Marshall, Texas. What's going on? Yes, that was Violetta. I did the Fifth Element song, and I'll be happy to do it again in a little bit. But in the meantime, we're still getting the voice warm, so I'm going to sing some songs you guys may know. If you know me, you know them. Costa Rica in the house. What's going on? Livin, thank you so much. How long have I been singing opera? I have been doing this for a little over 20 years now. What they don't tell you guys, unless you are classically trained and you're in the culture, you don't know that, well, typically it's not common knowledge, that the classical voice ages like fine wine. So the longer you're singing, the better for you. So she was a part of the Three Sopranos concert in the 90s. Gee, Shane, how old do I look? Do I look like I could have sung in the 90s? Someone got me confused with the lady that actually sang in the Fifth Element, and they were like, oh, I loved you in the Fifth Element. I think it was the way the caption was, and I was like, listen, I appreciate it, but I was like 10 when it came out. Just saying. Although it's cool. Would have been cool to say. Thank you so much for all the likes. We're working on the breath control. We are working on exercising the core that has been not at all exercised this past week, let me tell you. But that's okay. We're back. I got like most of my steps in. I'm very proud of myself. I was down for just a little bit, but I'm back. Thank you, Strawberry. Clover Moon. Nice name. I like that. Thank you guys for being here and welcome. And I saw you guys were from a lot of different places, so it's awesome. So good to see you guys listening. Could I please have it Bizet Pearl Fishers? I feel like I could do that in this space and it won't be too loud. Technically, I don't say quiet opera unless it's at night, but this is technically the quiet opera session. And simply because of what the setup is like, I don't like doing a whole lot of high arias in this space. But I'm happy to do this one. I think I'm going to do my version with my backing track, which is a little bit different than the traditional if you're used to hearing the Pearl Fishers. Now, Nadir's Romance, I'm going to assume it's this one, so we're gonna do Je Crois. And guys, again, welcome in. If you like this one, this is also on streaming platforms. Please do me a favor because I saw a few more follows. Thank you so much. Thank you for getting your heart meet. Speaking of your heart meet, that's what I was about to say. If you're new here and you just followed, go ahead and get your daily heart meet. Please let everybody else know that I'm here. Support the arts by supporting the Queen of Opera. It would mean so much to me. And here is Je Crois in Italian for a soprano, of course. Thank you. I appreciate you. And guys, thank you so much for the roses. I see them. Let's try to get this over to 50K before I'm done. Can we do 15K likes in a matter of, 5 minutes? We'll see. I think it's a little less than that, but here we go.
Voce sua
Je crois entendre encore. Encore, right? For those of you who speak French. That was sung in Italian, but the aria and the title itself is in French. Bizet wrote the opera in French. And it's a very beautiful one. Um, it's a song of love and nostalgia. Not a lot of sadness there. He's really, essentially, he is reminiscing on the woman and her sweet voice and that sweet sound. And so it's a very, like I said, it's very romantic, very nostalgic feeling. Not as sad as you hear some of these arias, such as the next one, is incredibly sad. But we're gonna sing it because I like to sing it. This is Dido's Lament When I Am Laid in Earth, Purcell, Handel. Handel from, or like what piece of rep from Handel. I'm trying to be um as chill about all of these as possible. And guys, if you haven't seen it yet too, before I start singing, if you haven't seen it, I have 2 live streams. One where we are recording. I feel so shiny. I have I'm recording Il Dolce Suono tomorrow, so I have a live that you can register for. That way I can know how many people would want to watch that. Peaches, hello and welcome in. It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by my live. Do you need to be in someone's opera house? You need to be Trisha, darling? That is so not true. Anyway, so I'm recording Il Dolce Suono, and I'm doing that tomorrow. Super excited about it because this is the one. This is like my anthem of 2025 was Il Dolce Suono. So I'm finally going to record it and release it. If you guys are unfamiliar or if you're new, welcome, and you can hear this music I'm talking about that I'm recording wherever you listen to music. Queen of Opera. It is one of those arias that just really hook onto you. As you can see, if you guys come here often, you'll see that a lot of people say Fifth Element aria, Fifth Element aria, you know? And so it's one of those that is very heavily requested and all that jazz. So I am going to be singing it and recording it. I have my arrangement. I love it. Sounds fantastic. Now I'm ready to record it tomorrow. So I'm going to be recording like 1,000 stems, and we'll see how it goes. And then I am going to be doing a masterclass on Wednesday. Thank you for the crown. And look, we got to 45.8K likes. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Let's see if we can get to 50 on this next song. But on Wednesday, I'm doing a masterclass where I am teaching how to sing Sposa son disprezzata to my voice student. And she is a contralto, so it's going to be fun to play with her voice with that. So, yes, we will see how that goes. She's been doing so well. I'm proud of her. And the good thing is she's my daughter, so I can kind of tell her what it's really like. It was a compliment. What was a compliment? Whatever it was, Trisha, thank you. I appreciate it. So, yeah, we're going to be singing through Sposa. And I'm excited to do that with her. But like I said, she's a contralto, so it's like a super deep range, which I feel like, if anything, honestly, it should be like 2 steps lower than it is. But, you know. Anyway, I digress. Here is Dido's Lament. Gattaca, what's going on? When I'm Laid in Earth. This is also on YouTube if you guys want to hear it. Yeah, she's such a good singer. 15 and already has a very deep, very resonant voice that I'm excited to play with and perfect Baroque. Her voice was meant for Baroque. But in the meantime, here is Dido's Lament by Henry Purcell. I forgot. You have to turn down the mic or the mic gain on that high note in here. My daughter is an artist. The painting go to school, even she even does sculpture. That's awesome. That's very awesome. I love when we have artistic kids. My daughter used to love to draw, and she sometimes does still. I wish she did more, but she's very heavy into music now, which is good. I can't complain. And honestly, if it weren't for my husband, she probably never would have done it because I wasn't pushing violin. Well, I was pushing violin, but I wasn't really pushing singing at all. And I'm glad that he said, no, they're going to learn. They have you at home to be able to teach them for this short amount of time. So before they go to college, set them up to see if it's something that they want to major in. Now, I think my son is still a bit undecided. He's 13, so it's not like we're pushing him to know for sure what he wants to do when he gets into college. But my daughter's pretty much like, I want a double major in violin and voice. And I'm like, honey, you have to choose. And I'm not trying to limit her, but I feel like the music degree is already such a very intensive degree that to do two performance degrees is like kind of insane. But she's a bit like that. She's a very hard worker and she's like, it's what I want to do. So yeah, I'm glad that my husband pushed that though, because if it weren't for him, I probably would have said, "Do what you want, follow your bliss." And I think I've come to the realization now, having two teenage kids, one son, one daughter, that you they don't know necessarily what they want steadfast, and so it's good to, because already being in music, to have them here doing music as well until they're like Lady Gaga said she hated the piano and her parents forced her to do it, right? So I think it's good to push them in a direction unless they're so vehemently against it because they are so certain in another direction. And if that were the case, then that would be fine too. In the fifth elementary school, she says, Mom, I'm an artist. In the in the fifth grade. That's awesome. She knew what she wanted. I'm excited to hear your daughter as well. She's an overachiever. Yeah, she's definitely an overachiever, and she has mom to thank because I'm like that, and my husband has that sense of insanity when it comes to success too. So on both ends, very much like that. So she kind of didn't have a choice. My son is very, very naturally gifted, but he kind of takes it sort of in stride the way I did when I was in school. I was kind of like, oh yeah, I guess I'll do this, and until I had a bit of a wake up call. One of my music theory teacher was like, "Yeah, you have perfect pitch." He didn't want to admit it. He was like, "You kind of have really good relative pitch." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I have perfect pitch, sir." And he's like, "But what you don't have is good theory." Because I wasn't taught theory until I got into college. So if you have kids that are musicians and they're not in college yet, but you feel like that's going to be the way they go, I would strongly recommend getting them into some form of theory class now so they have that, because so many kids end up going in and have a very good sense of music theory, and because of that, a lot of times they're the ones who can outperform those that are naturally gifted, such as myself, because talent will only get you so far. You really have to put in the work to understand everything else. And a similar situation with Junior. And so we tell them to explore beyond your strengths constantly. Yep. And what I have come to find out is you can't just tell them to do that. At least this is my experience. I won't tell you how to do it, but for our kids, like, not only do you have to tell them to do that, but you have to sort of force them in a specific direction until they break out of that and say, no, I really want to do X, Y, Z. So you got to push them in some direction, and then they, from there, kind of free to choose as they go. That's at least that's how I do it. So, all right, let's see. What do we have here? Like you guys know, I can't do a bunch of the big arias right now, but I am going to be going live What time is it? 2:09. So probably about 4 p.m. Eastern. So in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I will be going live again to sing through the higher songs. I feel like I can do this one. Hopefully nobody will complain. We'll see. Um, this is gonna be loud, okay, y'all. I'm kind of tired of holding back as much as I have been. So no, before we do that one, I'm gonna do La Mia Preghiera, okay? I'm gonna do mine, and then we're gonna get into the one that I was gonna do, which is A Mio Cor Handle. Someone had requested Handle earlier. I will do that Handle one. But first, we will do my aria. This is La Mia Preghiera from Ferruccio. Going through the exact same thing in college, pushing theory heavy now. Oh my gosh. Like, I wish I would have known that. I had no one with a music background to tell me these things. So it was just me out in the brave new world of music. And yeah, what they have to gain from me having gone through the music degree now, I'm like, listen, not to toot my own horn, but y'all are so lucky you have me to guide you. And then my husband's tenacity to keep pushing them. So this is La Mia Preghiera, and this is about a woman named Antonina. And Antonina is found praying at the altar with this song. And you can hear it in the background. She's praying. She's praying in Latin, and she is praying nel notte, nel profondo nel notte, una luce si accende. So she's talking about a light that rises up in her, and she's asking God to guide her soul. Senza promessa non c'è speranza. Without any hope, there can be no promise to fulfill what you want me to fulfill. And so we don't know what she's talking about yet. I know what she's talking about. But she's asking God for strength in this time and to keep her heart pure and in the light.
Nel profondo del notte una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende una luce si accende e da quel lume si accende
La mia preghiera, I almost said il dolce suono. La mia preghiera. Antonina is, like I said, she's praying and she's overheard by a composer. His name is Ferruccio, and he overhears her praying because he just listened to her sing at a little party where he was kind of in the background, didn't want to be seen by the public. He's very well known in his town, and he just wanted to stay out of the limelight that night. But his composer friend insists that he comes, and it's Vivaldi, insists that he comes to the party to listen to to meet his benefactor, his patron, but also hear this beautiful singer. And it turns out to be one and the same. Not only is Antonina his patron, but she is also, and she is funding the operas that the church will not. Um, but she also has a beautiful voice, and anyway, so he falls in love with it, and then she runs off, and before he can say, who are you? And then he hears her praying, and that's the song that comes, the aria that comes after. So, can you sing "Summertime" by Sam Cooke? You mean "Summertime" by George Gershwin? I would be happy to sing that on my second live stream today, where I'm in a space where I can go that high. Because trust me, the mic gain, no matter how much I turn that down, will not be able to handle. And that was like, there you go. That was the mic gain turned like all the way down. So I can do it later for sure. I'll be back here. Just check me out like 4 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna do one more song for you guys for this round, and then I will be back. Like I said, later, I'll be singing my Un Bel Di will not get out of my head for whatever reason. Is Dia Sarà Show A Mio Cor. I think I'm gonna do it now. Hopefully, I don't. Yeah. Do we want to do that? I think maybe we want to wait for A Mio Cor. Yeah, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. So let's see. What do I have that I can sing as a send off for you guys to entice you to come back and listen to me later? Okay, come back and listen to the second live stream. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Um, I'm gonna do a. You know what? I'm gonna do this nice and pretty subdued one. That way, we have all of the subdued songs out of the way for the week for the day, and then I'm gonna come back and do a lot of high songs. Beautiful Queen, Agent Drew, welcome in. Thought you were working till 3 p.m., homie. You don't have to moderate right now if you don't want to. It's totally fine. We're about to jump off anyway. But you could come back for the next one. From Poland, welcome in. I wish I knew how to say something in Polish. I sang something in Polish once. It was called Symphony of Sorrowful Songs. Henry Gorecki. But this is Morgan by Strauss. It is a German piece. Good to see a fellow opera singer here. Thank you, and welcome in.
Und morgen wird die Sonne wieder scheinen, und auf dem Wege, den ich gehe, wird uns begegnen. Sie wird mir rein in den Betten dieser Sonnennacht mit den Erden. Und zu dem Strand dem weiten Morgenblauen werden wir stehen und langsam hersteigen.
Feel like I need to do a part 2 on this later.
Stumm werden wir uns in die Augen schauen.
Absorbing any culture I can while stuck in the middle of Tennessee. So thank you for this. Well, Tay, feel free to come into my live streams at any point, and I'll be happy to sing some classical and opera to you. I don't have a version I care for right now, because every time I try to sing it, especially in this space, I'm like, Lascia Ch'io Pianga is not my cup of tea here, only because it's in a very high range. I don't remember all the words. Let me see if I can find. There we go. There they are. Yeah, I have one that starts like way higher. Can you turn any song into opera? When I completely disconnect and go full on like full character, I can. Like I've done it with Bone Thugs and Harmony and like WAP. So can I? Yes. Do I? Not as much as the trends tell me I should. They say I should do that more often. And even my husband, he's like, you got to do it. Just like completely disconnect. Don't worry about how it comes out. Yeah. So you can turn anything into, just depending, anything could be turned into opera if you do it right. Take the same lyrics, make it operatic and all that stuff. And then hello from Austria. Hello. Welcome in. And thank you for being here. So I'm going to go live again, guys, in a little bit here. Like I said, probably about 4:30 Eastern, between 4 o'clock and 4:30 Eastern. And then I will get to sing all of the You Married a Nightingale. Trisha, thank you. I would say that it's really good because he's not impressed. I don't want to say impressed. He's not fiending over my voice or fawning over my voice. That's the right word when I sing. So that's a good thing because, if he was, then it'd be like, guy, go sit down. So he doesn't do that. So that's good. But he likes it enough to not get annoyed. What I'm actually more happy about is the fact that he never tells me to stop singing, So, yeah. Anyway, I will be back here at between 4 o'clock and 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Thank you guys so much for being here. My daughter is delighted with your singing. That is awesome to hear. Are they singers as well as your daughter like to sing? Thank you Thank you guys for being here and for listening to this kind of a short one. I feel like I'm everything but Italian. No, I don't have Italian heritage. Your cat likes typically my cats are right here next to me. I even have one of my cats stool, because she likes to be right next to me when I'm singing, and she just sits there and purrs the whole time. She's like right against me when I'm singing and pretty much when I'm doing anything. So I try to keep this here, and she's not here. I'm like, Natty, where'd you go? So, all right, I'll be back here, guys, between 4 o'clock and 4:30. And yes, please do. Thank you, Trisha. Click on the bell to get all the live alerts, because I am definitely going to try to do this as much as possible. Try to go live twice a day, every single day. So, yeah. it will be a commonplace thing. I'm so glad to be back. To be honest with you, it was so hard not to go live last week. So, but I had to rest up. My jaw's still swollen. As you can see, I'm puffy in general because they were like, no meat, all soft things. I'm like, don't mind if I do. But now I'm back into, full on carnivore strict mode because otherwise your girl would not be too happy. Start thinking about all my life choices simply because I have too much sugar in my bloodstream. So I got to fix that. Thank you guys for being here. I'll be back again. Thank you so much to getting me to 81.1K likes. I appreciate that so much. And I can't wait to be here later on singing. So if you guys had a request for like La Traviata, Un Bel Dì, the Puccini stuff, I got you, boo. Just come back and listen to me. Okay. All right. I'll see